Weekend full of events and an opportunity to come meet your First Alert weather team. We have those details and what you can expect from the weather.
And we take a deep dive into the severe weather threats shaping up across the country that will bring rain to our area for the end of the week.
Plus, we talk about tonight's full moon and how you can share your weather pictures.
WBRC Fox 6 News. First Alert Weather Extra starts now.
I couldn't help but notice Fred Hunter in that picture, right?
Yeah. Love Fred.
Yeah, we've got the full moon coming up tonight. It was beautiful out there last night, folks, already sending us in some photos, but it's just crystal clear because we don't have the humidity.
Yes.
So it's just making it, it's nice that we're having some spring weather for a change, right?
Yeah, I love it. These dry conditions, like you said, low humidity levels for now.
Right.
I mean, we can't beat it. You got to soak it up because things are going to change for us.
Yeah, typically around here, you jump right into summertime, which we will have some hot weather coming up. We're going to talk about that right now. Next big thing for us tonight, it's going to be another chilly night out there. Hey, check it out. We have another Sky Vision camera, one of our new sites right now. We're excited to have an eye in the sky from Bessemer again. That's at Pinnacle Motorsports. Temperature at 74 degrees. You remember years ago right here, we had that one camera. We captured that severe storm that moved through the Bessemer area. Of course, nothing like that right now. We got some beautiful weather out there, but it's just nice to have another eye in the sky as we monitor weather across the state. 75 in Pickens County right now. The model data actually say in Pickens County, this is one of those areas we'll have a slightly greater chance for maybe an afternoon shower or storm tomorrow. So places like Reform, Aliceville, Carrollton, Gordo, talking about those areas. Pickensville, Coleman, WKUL, we're at 72 right now. Nice, mostly clear sky. Looks some very, very high, thin clouds out there. And we have noticed that wind, it did pick up out of the southwest today at about 10 to 15. And looking good in Walker County there. Live look from Jasper and at the airport, Southern Sky Aviation 74. But just scanning some of our Sky Vision sites around the state of Alabama right now. Temperature wise, we're at 73 in Anniston. Gadsden, I think we're going to drop into the 40s tonight. Places around Gadsden, back in across Chandler Mountain. You get into parts of Blount County around Sneed and south towards Coal City, Pell City areas there. I think there's a good chance we're going to see some 40s early tomorrow morning. So another chilly start to the day. Notice the model data suggesting around 48, close to 51 on average here from near Hoover and Birmingham and Gardendale and areas south there towards Alabaster, Fultondale areas as well tomorrow morning. Over towards Chelsea and back into East Alabama. That's kind of those areas there. Maybe around Vincent there tomorrow we could see those lows right around 49, but not as cold as the past couple of mornings. So that's a good thing. But rest of the day, big warm up on the way. And listen, tomorrow, plenty of breaks during the day. You check the forecast, you see that chance for rain. I certainly wouldn't cancel any big plans you have for the morning as we're going to start out dry. But as we warm up into the 70s, we'll start to see some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms later on in the day. No worry about any major severe risk for tomorrow. If we do see a pop-up storm, can't ever rule out some intense lightning, some gusty winds. We'll have to watch out there. But the main risk for organized severe weather is setting up back to the west, as you can see. And look at Thursday. That risk continues to grow there over places like Oklahoma, and it looks like the risk starts to move to the east there as we go into Friday, and then Saturday, notice it's still there across the mid portion of the country. So I'm not seeing that severe risk, at least for right now, moving in our direction. But as that severe weather risk ramps up, as the potential across the middle of the country, it's going to impact millions of people there across the central U.S. And talking about multiple days, as you can see there with those outlooks from the Storm Prediction Center, strong to severe thunderstorms will be possible across parts of Texas, Oklahoma, into parts of Kansas there as well through Wednesday. And the risk is actually going to ramp up for the south central plains by Thursday evening, as you saw there with that more enhanced risk. And models show that we've got an upper level disturbance, a trough digging in, a lot of upper air support that's going to be moving out of the southwest by early Thursday. So you get that enhanced lift, a lot of wind shear in the atmosphere, and a lot of instability and a powerful area of low pressure. You get all that support there. That's going to create the environment for thunderstorms to rotate. So there is a concern for supercell storms and those capable of producing large hail, damaging wind gusts, and even tornadoes.
And Wes, even though the severe threat is back off to the west, the city of Rock Hill in South Carolina is beginning the cleanup process after severe weather brought damage to their city. Jason Puckett has more.
In the 2 days since severe storms and hail ripped through parts of Rock Hill, the community has been realizing just how much damage there really is.
We came outside where you can see the gutters. It's like somebody took a machine gun and just just shot up everything.
The siding, the tin damage, and the barn in the back, it's dented all up, and it's raining, it's been up.
Area pretty bad. We got like 3 or 4 power lines down in between Oaks and Haynes Street, and we got a big tree stuck in the street that we need to be removed.
Look almost anywhere and you see destroyed cars, broken and boarded windows, trees crushing houses and vehicles, and down power lines.
Somebody compared it to Hugo, but worse in some ways.
Many in the community working to repair damage and clear roads today, but one of the biggest problems still facing hundreds, the lack of electricity.
We've been on the power ever since Saturday.
That means no AC or heat, no refrigeration, for some, no cooking either.
With no power, we're not able to open our doors for guests due to a lot of different reasons.
Jan Stevenson runs the Dorothy Day Soup Kitchen.
We normally serve between 100 and 150.
Despite the lack of power and no working kitchen, they were determined to feed the community.
Today, we managed to throw together peanut butter and jelly sandwich bags with chips and homemade cupcakes, and tomorrow we hope the power will be back on, but I have a plan for tomorrow.
The soup kitchen, just one example amidst the destruction, that the community here is focused on helping each other and recovering together.
All I can do is say pray. We check on the neighbors to make sure everybody's good.
And around the world to Taiwan, where they were impacted by several earthquakes this morning. The strongest quake reaching a magnitude of 6.1 and others ranging from 4.5 to 6. This new cluster of quakes comes not long after a 7.4 quake hit the island earlier this month, killing 13 people and injuring more than 1,000. And a concerning new report says Europe is the fastest warming continent, with temperatures rising at roughly twice the global average. The latest 5-year averages showing temperatures in Europe are now running about 4 degrees above pre-industrial levels. But on the plus side, the World Meteorological Organization and the European Union's Climate Agency said the continent still has the opportunity to counter the effects of climate change by using renewable resources. The agencies also saying that last year the continent generated 43% of its electricity from renewable energy sources, up from 36% the year before. But in 30 seconds, we take you back to the U.S. and check on radar across our area, as well as bring you helpful tips on how to care for your garden. We'll be right back. You're watching First Alert Weather Extra. Welcome back in, everyone. First Alert meteorologist Tania Michelle here with a quick check on radar and a quick look at our rain chances. The good thing is no rain for you this evening. Clear, cool conditions. Right now we're still pretty warm, with most areas still in the 70s, upper 60s in Cherokee County, with winds out of the south. But here is a look at those rain chances for tomorrow. We're looking at most 30% for some of our western counties, like in Tuscaloosa and portions of Pickens County near Carrollton there. But most of us seeing about a 20% chance for an isolated shower or a possible thunderstorm. Not looking at a complete washout by any means. And then that rain chance for Thursday a little bit higher. So an increased rain chance for Thursday. At most 40% chance for a shower or even a thunderstorm. You may hear a rumble of thunder in the forecast as we bring on your Thursday and even on your Wednesday. So just keep that in mind. We always say when thunder roars, go indoors. But no rain tonight. So if you have plans this evening, you don't need that rain jacket or that umbrella. Chief Meteorologist Wes White will have a full look at that 7-day forecast in just a couple of minutes.
That's right, Tania. And of course, when you're saying scattered showers and storms, you know summertime is right around the corner. And with temperatures warming back up, now's the perfect time to talk about how to properly protect your garden. And I visited Jones Valley Teaching Farm and had a great opportunity to talk more about planting this time of the year. I actually worked on my garden last weekend, got some tomato plants in the ground. I know it's been kind of chilly here to start off this week, but let's check out this report. So we plant a garden, we do our 40-40-20 soil types,
Yeah.
and we've got everything planted, and then the plants, everything's looking great. What are some early warning signs we need to look for that, hey, I may need to either prune the tomato plant or apply some treatment? What are some early things we need to be looking for?
Yeah, so paying attention to sort of the plant itself, it will signal to you different things that it needs, whether it's leaves curling up, or sort of the plant being droopy. Once your plant is droopy, that means it's already going through a lot of stress. And so you want to help prevent that by giving it the water or any or fertilizer that you want to give. So keep an eye out on how the plant looks. Color-wise tells us a lot. Yellowing, purpling will signal different things in the soil that might be missing. Yeah, and in terms of looking at pruning or wanting to know when to prune, you want to sort of see how it looks, if it's getting too bushy. And also with tomatoes, there's different types of tomatoes. There are certain varieties that you want to be a bush and other ones that do really good as a trellis or being pulled up and growing wise. And so know the variety that you have, know the seeds, and sort of pay attention to those early signs of color, the way that it looks, and then do some research. Call us up, call up your local Alabama Extension agency and see what they think, and that way you can sort of get ahead. But just like us, keep an eye on them because things will change from day to day.
And how can we reach you guys?
Yeah, so you can find us at in downtown Birmingham. You can look us up, Jones Valley Teaching Farm or jvtf.org. You can find opportunities to join workshop classes as well as to just come and explore the farm. And we're an open campus, so we welcome guests to come to look, and there's always going to be someone here who's going to be happy to answer a question or at least guide you to someone who has the right answer for you.
We had a great time out at Jones Valley Teaching Farm, but certainly next several weeks, if you do some planting, is kind of a critical time. You know, if you do plant tomatoes, watch out for those. If you start seeing the leaves turning yellow, you have to watch out for blight, a lot of different things, and it all has to do also with how much rain we get. Of course, sometimes we get in these wet patterns going into early summer, but right now, at least this week, we're only seeing a chance for a few scattered showers and storms. We're probably going to need to water the gardens here over the next couple days for a lot of areas, but we'll update you on those rain chances as we continue right here. Stay with us for more First Alert Weather Extra.
Hope you've had a wonderful Tuesday. Another chilly start to the morning. Our weather watchers, of course, giving us their reports from this morning. And yeah, we were back in the 30s in several locations. Out of Trussville, Tyler Young reporting 37. There's also 37 in Lincoln and Coker. West Blockton, Tony Siegel reporting 37 as well. In Alabaster, just slightly warmer, but still well below average, 39. And in Sylacauga by Bobby Davis reporting 40 degrees. So temperatures this morning almost 10 to 15 degrees below average. We had a beautiful sunrise photo sent through our First Alert weather app. This is from Robbie Mize showing a beautiful sunrise, maybe a little bit of frost on the rooftops as well. In some areas where we had some water, like a lake, we saw some fog. And this is a picture submitted by Sharon Gill showing that foggy conditions near Lay Lake. So thank you for sending in that photo. But other areas, we just saw plenty of blue sky and sunshine. And we saw a few of those upper level clouds move through early this morning, giving us that pink purple view, gorgeous view right there from Jamie Pipkin. So thank you for sending that. And we still had some frost in some spots. Michael sent this in through our First Alert weather app as well. And by the way, if you got some pictures of sunrises, sunsets, take that. But you can also take a picture of the moon tonight because it's a full moon, and we're calling this one the pink moon. Usually in April, that's when our flowers are blooming. And of course, I got Fred Hunter there because why not? He loves talking about the moons. But if you got pictures of that, we would love to see it, and we can show it right here on Weather Extra. So there you go. Download the WBRC First Alert weather app. Just scroll down where it says submit your photos and videos. Leave your name and location, and you might just see it right here on TV. So thank you so much for all those who submitted those photos. We'll have more updates coming up tomorrow.
All right, Matt, right now we're at 74 in Tuscaloosa. Winds out of the south at 8 miles per hour. Beautiful day here in T-Town. Feels like 77 here in Birmingham, 74 degrees. Live look from Red Mountain and just a few high, thin cirrus clouds overhead right there. Winds have picked up today out the south-southwest. That breeze noticeable. Live look from Blue Mountain in Anniston. We're enjoying that sunshine. Looks like a beautiful sunset. I know we're talking about full moon tonight and some nice weather photos there with the night sky, but should be able to capture a lovely sunset view today. 73, wind south at 8 miles per hour. A couple of other locations here. We'll head down to Talladega County right now to Oak Grove at 70, showing a wind south in Centerville and Bibb County, 74 degrees, wind south at 5 to 10. But across the state of Alabama, enjoying some very comfortable temperatures out there. And the temperatures after sunset drop off rather quickly. Up until that point, we're in pretty good shape. You want to get a walk in. Tonight, though, low temperatures. I think a lot of areas, once again, we'll see some upper 40s out the door tomorrow morning. Let's take it to 6 a.m. We'll stop it right here, and you'll see the wind southwest in the morning, 49 around Aniana and Jasper, 51 around Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, 50 in Anniston, also showing 49 around Rockford and 50 there in Clanton. So getting into parts of southeastern areas there as well. Could see a few upper 40s, but we warm up, and there's a front, a cool front, basically. It's going to move in and stall out, and what happens with that boundary nearby is kind of a focal point between some drier air and some more humid air, and that's going to kick off some of these pop-up showers. But the chance for that wet weather is going to be greatest near I-20 and points to the south, as you'll see here in the forecast data. If we see anything, and the model's really favoring here around parts of West Alabama, as Tania was talking about earlier, Pickens County and Tuscaloosa County there, perhaps a slightly greater chance. Again, this is very spotty, mostly afternoon, so for the entire area, don't cancel your morning plans. Just stay alert during the afternoon. We'll send you those precipitation alerts if we see anything, and we'll do it again on Thursday. As you can see, still kind of in that axis there. You can see back to the southwest down in the southern part of the area near that stalled front. But after Thursday, looks dry for the most part on Friday. We're keeping those rain chances out. Nice improvements as we go into the weekend. And we've got a lot of events happening for this weekend. We have Celebrate Hoover Day at Veterans Park. 83 degrees there on Saturday. Should be perfect weather. Just don't forget the sunscreen. And if you're heading out to Leeds, to the shops of Grand River, look for us there on Saturday. I'll be there with Shanti Rodriguez and Lauren Linehan for Spring Palooza. Temperatures in the 80s. We got Mule Day happening in Coosa County. Should be a lovely day around places like Rockford and Weogufka there on Saturday. But the rain chance comes back Monday night and into Tuesday and next week. We'll see that chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms, and that's mostly going to happen during the afternoon there Monday and into Monday night. But big warm up on the way. Temperatures in the 80s right now as we go to our first alert weather calendar with meteorologist Tania Michelle. Tania, I was talking earlier on my social media about the first weekend of May. It's looking more likely like we could see highs close to 90 degrees.
I know. I'm not ready for that just quite yet, Wes. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, warmer days are 100% coming. We know, right? 80s for this weekend, possible 90s for the following weekend. But let's talk about those rain and possible storm chances. Wednesday and Thursday bring us a threat from anywhere from isolated to scattered activity. So if you're going to be out at any point of the day, Wednesday or Thursday, grab the umbrella and rain jacket. You won't need it for the entire day. It's going to be more pick and choose places, okay, that could see rain on and off throughout the day. So not a complete washout by any means. This weekend looks great from Friday through Sunday. So if you want to get outdoors, wash your cars, work on your gardens, go ahead and do so. The start of next week, we see a little bit more unsettled weather around, a chance for showers and storms April the 29th. And as we end off the month, it looks like Tuesday, April the 30th, we can see some showers just before we bring in drier conditions for the start of the month of May. So May 1st and 2nd look dry. Then we bring in May 3rd, and isolated activity can be possible from a shower to a thunderstorm. And then we're looking dry for the first full weekend, or excuse me, first weekend of May, May 5th and May 4th and May 5th, and through May 6th and May 7th. So May looks to be bringing us some drier conditions. I'm not mad at that. Let's talk though about what you can expect as far as beyond the 7-day. Let's look at that 8 to 14 day temperature outlook across the United States, looking at more below average temperatures for the West Coast, the Pacific Northwest, all the way down to the bottom portions of California. But across the majority of the United States, we're really going to be seeing the possibility of warmer conditions between May 1st and May 7th. So that first full week of May. Notice that we're at home across Alabama included in those above average temperatures. So we'll likely be seeing some warmer temps in the days ahead. That's kind of cool or hot. Looking at the 8 to 14 day rainfall outlook May 1st through May 7th, we've got a mix of everything, anywhere from above average rainfall to below average rainfall along the East Coast to right near average for some portions of the Southeast. But most of us across Alabama could be seeing below average rainfall. And that makes sense. Those drier conditions on the forecast will likely be bringing us some below average rainfall conditions, or at least rainfall accumulation. So that's a look at that. But here I want to tell you about this. There are things you can do to not only support the earth, you can also do it for your health. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has some healthy habits that can help you be greener.
Planet health and human health, the two go hand in hand.
The choices that we make in life every day affect not only us, affect everyone around us, and affect our planet.
Dr. Sophia Asfaw with Cleveland Clinic says there are some healthy habits that can help both. By biking, walking, or running, you can get exercise and get to where you're going without relying on a vehicle, reducing emissions into the air. And a plant-based diet is not only good for your body, but also the earth.
In order to produce meat-based meals, there's a lot that goes into it. There's chemicals that we have to use to raise the cattle or whatever meat-based product that you have, that then in turn pollutes the environment, and that can also lead to negative effects on human health.
Asphalt says when you're staying healthy by washing hands or brushing teeth, don't waste water. Turn it off when you're not scrubbing. She says you can also reduce energy expenditures and the amount of greenhouse gases that can impact the climate and therefore our health by turning off lights, unplugging household items when not in use, buying recycled goods, and setting your thermostat to eco mode if you have it.
If we take care of our planet will take care of us.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.